think a song is most appropriate here. Theta, theta. The price rise will come soon enough. Theta, theta. I upload my videos earlier today. This is the evening of Sunday, okay? It's 9:40 p.m. I did these videos in the middle of the afternoon. So you would have seen a previous video, 2 of them, and one of them was about theta. And then they uploaded another Medium post, or not uploaded, but they made a Medium post about their 2019 roadmap. And it just so happened that I was watching this little video clip about 5G and what the plans are, and, you know, look, everyone, oh, 5G, it's going to be used against us, it's going to harm us, it's going to hurt us, it's going to... I'm not on that page. Just like I was not on the chemtrail page. They're going to kill us with chemtrails, they're going to kill us with... How long have chemtrails been in the air? Pretty sure we would all be in big trouble right now. 6 feet under, trouble, dead, if there was really some poisoning agenda with the chemtrails. I always thought, after researching this for a long time, you know, years ago, what I can figure out is this is a climate engineering type of system. They're trying to slow down the ultraviolet radiation, light coming in from the sun. They're doing something. That's why they use the chemicals, the aluminum and barium and whatever's in there, to help reflect that stuff, or maybe it's twofold. Maybe it helps keep stuff down in the earth too, the opposite from happening, right? Whatever. I'm just going to say that. I've never come out here, oh, the chemtrails are trying to kill it. Nope. And people have been screaming that for years, and nothing. Show me. Where's the proof that they're trying to kill us all? Nope. 5G, 5G, oh my God. Smart meter, they're going to harm you. They're going to cause cancer. They're going to... Okay, nope. Smart meters aren't doing that either. Now, granted, anything that gives off a signal, microwave frequency, close to you, close to your head, of course, depending on the power of it, certainly can cause harm. That's been around for a long time, from radio signals from the 50s, even 40s, I mean, a long time ago, even before that. You climb a cell phone, tower with those things blasting massive wattage, you wouldn't want to be up there sitting around next to one of those things. Honestly, I wouldn't want a damn cell phone tower really close to my house. I wouldn't move it somewhere with that. Having said that, these little smart meters and stuff, I as much as I wouldn't want one on my house, look, go to the old meter. I don't need... Do you have Wi-Fi at your house? Yes. Wi-Fi is 2.4 gigahertz, typical. They also have 5 gigahertz, 5G. No, 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. A little different than the 5G they're rolling out. Nonetheless, 5 gigahertz. And so there's 2.4, and then there's 5. And 900 megahertz is typically what these smart meters use. Do you remember the old cell phones, like the 80s, late 80s, maybe mid to late 80s? The old wireless, not cell phone, but a cordless phone. It had the little antenna you could pull out, telescopic antenna. Hello, hey, I got a wireless, yeah. You can hear your neighbor sometimes. The channels would cross. Oh, I'm letting them spying, That was 900 megahertz. A lot of that was 900 megahertz. Same frequency as your smart meter. Nobody was complaining then about it. These things. Well, great new technology. Look, the point is, I don't think they're trying to harm people with these things. Could they? Well, but they can tell everything you're doing, and when you're doing it in your house, they can figure out when your air kicks on and off. They can figure out when... Okay, they'll see a spike in voltage throughout the day. Your air conditioner's kicking on and off. What, are they going to know when you open the refrigerator too? No. Not unless we start getting into the Internet of Things. Okay? So I'm just prefacing this video with this stuff for a reason. One of the videos I was just watching was about 5G and, this New World Order stuff. It's the beast system. It's not really the beast. There's not going to be some one world leader coming. The system is the whole thing. This guy's making the point. And he goes to talk about 5G and how the response time or ping time is like 1 millisecond. And they did some tests with gamers And it was like they were all in the same room, even though they were all over the different places using 5G. It was super fast, massive amounts of bandwidth, and again, unbelievable ping times, millisecond, 1 millisecond ping time typically. You'd be hard pressed to get 30 or 40 milliseconds from, let's say, Florida to California, or Florida maybe even in the middle of the US, or just vice versa, whatever, maybe in the 20s. Not 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond is you and me in the same room plugged into the same switch or router, okay? And they're doing this with 5G. So I thought, after reading this thing I'm about to read you, what if the guys at THETA, they knew all about 5G. They launched their crypto ICO, perfect timing, because they knew 5G would be rolling out. You have no idea. I'm going to tell you this right now. You have no idea, not even the slightest clue. I'm just going to tell you that. How much 5G and the Internet of Things, smart everything, smart TV, smart microwave oven, smart refrigerator, smart air conditioner, smart car, smart everything, is going to operate on 5G. And THETA will be poised to be the king, the leader of the pack, utilizing the 5G system. If the 5G system wasn't in place when THETA really gets rolling, I would still be pretty excited about THETA. I'm not gonna lie, because we still have the internet in the current form. Your house, my house, we got fiber optic or cable or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Kiss satellite TV goodbye. Okay, bye-bye. Cable companies, as you know them, get on out of here. But the cell companies like the Verizons, the AT&Ts, whoever, they're going to be doing the whole 5G thing. There's going to be little boxes and meters and things everywhere. On the interstates, on the sides of the road. They may already be putting this stuff out there. Our cars are going to be so smart, you really won't have, they'll be fully autonomous. And it'll be so quick, all the cars will talk to themselves, right? My car knows, because I put in the GPS coordinates, I want to go to this place. I want to go to the Brandon Mall. Take me there. Okay. Any car around me, even kind of close, ultimately will know where Jason at 4's car wants to go, and what lane I'm in, what lane they're in, where they're going, etc. And all this stuff will just happen. They'll change lanes. They'll go around each other. There'll be no more road rage. There'll be no more screaming people. There'll be no idiots looking down, texting, oh crap, car crash. Now everyone's packed up for miles on the interstate. Some idiot was texting while driving at, 75 and never looked up, just kept staring down. Do we all look at our phone and look at it while driving? We do. We do. We do. But some people just keep their head down and just go, oh, what's that? What did he just say? Oh, boom. No. Take a quick look, put it up above by your freaking, up by your steering wheel so you at least have some peripheral to see stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do it. But this is where the world's heading. THETA is absolutely poised. At the right time, 5G is going to roll out, and it is going to help THETA in currently unimaginable ways. But they may have let a few things slip out, not that they had to hide it, in this last post, which they posted today, which is Sunday. THETA Network 2019 Roadmap. I want you to listen to what they're saying here. Listen to the buzzwords, as Lindsay Williams would say. We're excited about the impending launch of the THETA mainnet on March 15th. It's the culmination of the immense development efforts and logistical planning that our team has poured into the project since launch. While we take a moment to savor this achievement, we'd like to continue looking ahead. In many respects, the mainnet launch is just the beginning of our vision to ultimately become the global decentralized data delivery system infrastructure for the internet. Let me read that again. In many respects, the mainnet launch is just the beginning. Michelle Whitedev said this would be years and years before this thing got really good. Price-wise, exactly. As they just said, in many respects, the mainnet launch is just the beginning of our vision to ultimately become the global decentralized data delivery infrastructure for the internet, the whole effing internet, right? With that in mind, we'll take a look at the progress that's been made so far and give you a comprehensive preview into upcoming milestones we have planned for this year and beyond. Our roadmap at a glance. Quarter 1 2019, which is where we are. We're about to end it and go into quarter 2, right? If I can get this mouse moved right. Release the Theta wallet for Android OS, Apple iOS, web completed. Transition majority of Sliver.tv streamers and channels to the new Theta infrastructure in progress. Launched Theta mainnet on March 15th. Complete Theta token swap based on snapshot of existing ERC20 Theta tokens on the Ethereum blockchain 1-to-1. Complete Theta fuel distribution to existing Theta token holders at a 1-to-5 ratio. And update the Block Explorer. Quarter 2 2019. Beta release. Universal Edge Cacher client. Launch third-party validator partner program. Enhance mesh streaming network scalability. Enhance blockchain scalability. Launch developer tools for Theta mainnet integration. Beta release Android mobile SDK integration with initial partners. So that means the initial partners, probably the big boys, the Samsungs, the big companies, being able to use the Theta network to start using it for whatever the purposes are, whether it's hosting files, hosting documents, streaming stuff, audio delivery, whatever it is. They'll have access to it through, again, an SDK, software development kit. So here's how you talk to our network, here's how you use our network, here's how you do this. Next thing you know, they're doing it. Like I said, you can make a decentralized YouTube without any of the overhead. Massive data centers, massive servers in these data centers all over the earth. All of them having to update bunches and bunches of video stored in multiple locations. The same video, right? This is going to get rid of all that. It'll be a big, giant mesh network. That's what I said. And that's what the word they just used a little while ago, a second ago. Anyways, 2019 quarter 2. Beta release, the Edge Cacher client. Launch third-party validator partnership program. Enhance mesh streaming network scalability. Enhance blockchain scalability. Launch developer tools for Theta mainnet integration. Beta release Android mobile SDK integration with initial partners. Quarter 3 2019. Launch support for video on demand. That's this year, people. That is this year, people. Launch support for video on demand in Theta mesh streaming network. Launch Guardian node functionality and onboard initial group of community-run Guardian nodes. Again, the Guardian node is when we talk about running a node for Theta, we have to have 100,000 coins or what? What's the deal? That's a Guardian node, from what I understand. Beta release support for Android-based set-top boxes and smart TVs. So you could go on Amazon right now or eBay or whatever, Android TV, and you have this little box, which I've got one sitting under my TV right now. It's plugged in, so I'm not going to go grab it, but it plugs into my TV. It uses Wi-Fi, although I could plug it into the network as well if I wanted to. And you can download little apps, watch little streaming shows and content and that kind of thing. That's what they're talking about. Some smart TVs already have that capability built in. That's why they said beta release support for Android-based set-top boxes and smart TVs. Introduce Guardian nodes into the validator node set on rotating basis. And then finally launch smart contract support. Whoa. Smart contract support? What are you talking about? What's this smart contract stuff? You mean people might be able to build tokens on the Theta network, their own crypto? Like these companies like Samsung or whoever can build something that they need on the Theta network? That's a big 10-4 from the sounds of it. Launch smart contract support. What is a smart contract? We already know that. And finally, quarter 4, one final thing it says. Expand Theta content delivery beyond video to support all forms of data. Example, file updates, game patches, video ads, audio/music, etc. I've told you this from day one. I said, imagine Theta not just doing video. They'll do audio, they'll do files, document storage. They've just now confirmed everything that I told you from day one, which is why I liked this thing from day one. I knew this was going to be happening. I knew Michelle White Dove picked a freaking winner beyond words. When I looked at what she said, what is theta? I don't know what the hell theta. What is this? Some kind of college dorm? Theta alpha kappa theta alpha. What theta? What? Let me go look at this. Pete, hold on. I'll call you back. I'm gonna go look at this. Okay. Holy crap. Peer-to-peer video share. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, the guy from YouTube. He's behind it. Okay, yeah. Holy crap. Pete. Did you read it? Yeah, I did. It's effing amazing. I know. How the hell did we not know about this? I don't know. She just told you that? Yeah, man. She was reading a friend of ours, an acquaintance, and while she was reading them about their portfolio, she says she hears, Spirit, like, tell her this thing. And I don't even know if she told them, but she told them, as soon as we're done with your reading, do me a favor, have Pete call me. She knew I got to get this to Pete. Pete's got to help me figure this one out. I don't know how to get it. I want some, and I got to tell him about it. Hey, Michelle, it's Pete. Pete, Theta coin. We've got to get Theta coin. That's the one that will make you rich. That's the coin. I heard Spirit tell me this. It's going to be amazing. Theta coin. Wait. You ever hear of it? No, I don't know, but I'll call my friend Joe. And that's how it all started. I've told you this story a bunch of times now. Like I said, would it be amazing if out of all the cryptos you've ever heard come out of my mouth, and other people, for that matter, on YouTube, wherever your favorite person is, favorite crypto person, and nothing mattered, nothing, except one coin called Theta, that blew everything out of the water in a number of years. And you're going to look back, again, like I said the other day, Microsoft, Amazon, man, I wish I got that dollar, yeah. Went up 1,700%, yeah, no. Theta's $275 right now. Yeah, I've got about I've got about 100K of those. What? Your friends and family. 100,000 of them times dude, you're a multi gazillionaire. Yeah, I know, yeah. Don't you remember when I called you 6 years ago? I was trying to tell you getting these coins, Litecoin and Bitcoin and this bunch of other ones, and I was telling you about this one called Theta. You kept jabbing me in the side. Hey, how's that market doing? Every time it went down. You remember those days? Yeah. You remember how I persevered through this? Yeah. And you know how I still told you about it and you still didn't want to get in? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I have these now. I tried to get you to get in it. I tried to explain why you had to wait and be patient. This thing doesn't just happen overnight. And you didn't listen. I'm sorry to say that, because I was trying, and I tried way harder than I should have to get you to look at this stuff. Yeah, you did. Oh. Enjoy working for the man the rest of your life. I'm going to go, open up some businesses and get my kids set for life and their kids. And, that's the plan. That was the goal, wasn't it? So they have a little update here too, 2020 and beyond. So after quarter 4, 2019, what's beyond that? Power global data content delivery, including static and dynamic web content. So you mean like what Amazon does, or technically Amazon, AWS, Amazon, and some of the caching sites like Cloudflare. Yep. Integrate Theta data delivery into IoT devices, IoT being Internet of Things devices, smart TVs, smart cars, and other data transfer rich applications. Your microwave oven, your refrigerator. Oh, sorry, sir. Refrigerator says you need a new filter. Yeah, go ahead and order it for me automatically. Right? I don't have to tell you. Just go do it. Yeah, thanks. Could you imagine your car? Oh, your car needs a 80,000 mile first time tune up. Overlook, because it's an electric car. Let's just go there. It's all electric cars now. In the future, they need very little maintenance. Electric cars. Oh, it's 80,000 miles. You need to go get your whatever checked. All right, your car garage opens automatically thanks to Internet of Things. Garage opens automatically. Car drives itself to the repair shop. Yep, everything's good. Send it back. Automatically charged, credits or money deducted, drives back to your garage. We got a ways to go before we're there, people. But is it really that far away? Is it really that far away? I don't think so. But Theta is light years in advance of seeing this coming grasping it. Oh, we could release our coin, our mainnet, on December like we originally planned in 2018. But we heard from our partners. I told you this, guys. I told you this. We heard from our partners. They love what we're doing. They're offering us some ideas and things that they'd like to see implemented. We're going to go ahead and implement those before we really go live. So we're going to push it back to March 2019. And here we are in March of 2019, right on schedule now. The new schedule, right on schedule. And they've got all kinds of partnerships developing, and it's a beautiful thing. And I know some people are dying. My dad was here today. When that thing was 5 and 6 cents the other day, I was telling myself, man, I need to just call you and tell you to get some. I want some. What's it at today? It got to 19 cents. Oh, that was my dad's face. Oh. I'm not getting it now. That's what he says. I'm not getting it now. Do you guys remember a lady named Sharon Michelle? Yes, you do. You remember she said something one time about theta? And she said, I feel like Spirit's showing me, this is not Michelle White Dove, this is Sharon Michelle, just for confusion's sake. She said, she looked into theta after we brought it up, right? Because people had asked her about it. She said, this is going to be a great coin too. I see it being a fantastic coin. And she said, but what I see is there's a point when it gets to between like 30 or 40 cents around there. And again, I'm going off of memory now. It's been a while. But when it gets around that 40-cent mark, I feel like you will never see those prices again. And if you don't get into this coin by then, you're going to be left behind. And it's going to go up. And you're going to be like, you know, too late to the party, basically, kind of a thing. I'm paraphrasing a little bit because I don't remember specifically word for word what she said, but that's what basically she said, okay? So, again, integrate data delivery into Internet of Things devices, smart TVs, smart cars, and other data transfer-rich applications. Optimize Theta network to leverage, here it is, new 5G infrastructure and applications. Within the Theta blockchain and streaming mesh network, there are a number of stakeholders that are vital to growing the Theta infrastructure: end users, corporate partners, and blockchain ecosystem partners. We take each of these into consideration as we plan our roadmap for growing Theta to become the decentralized data delivery network of tomorrow. There's a little more to this. I'm not going to, it goes into detail of all that stuff. The blockchain, let's just read a couple of these. Theta blockchain. There are a number of subcomponents pertaining to the blockchain that are key to enhancing the robustness of the Theta network. As utilization of Theta ramps up, implementing scalability solutions, including layer 2 networks or sharding to handle transaction throughput, is a primary focus. Related to consensus, enlisting reputable, reliable third parties to contribute as validators and establishing the right mechanics for Guardian node participation is crucial. To realize the vision of enabling a decentralized data transfer economy, smart contracts will be supported to allow Theta stakeholders to customize business rules, transactions, and create supplementary services, all powered by the Theta blockchain. Looking further into the future, a governance structure to democratize protocol administration will be implemented as the Theta network develops and stabilizes. Theta mesh streaming. The foremost priority within the mesh streaming network is increasing video bandwidth / data delivery offload to active nodes in the Theta network. Currently, users are able to cache / relay streams as they consume video content. We've developed an alpha build of the edge cacher that will allow users with adequate technical specs to serve as a dedicated replay node, able to serve orders of magnitude more video data than current relay methods. Additionally, applying machine learning and AI techniques to facilitate more efficient peering, considering network topology, historical grouping performance, and other variables will allow the mesh network to operate most efficiently. These efforts are ongoing and will continue throughout the year. We hope this provides you with a preview of the direction of Theta's growth. I said to you guys, out of all the blockchains, cryptos out there, The leaps and bounds of progress being made by Theta is second to none. But Joe, the coin went down to 5 and 6 cents, man. That's because there are traders and people moving markets around. Not the Theta people. Doesn't matter. News, no news, doesn't matter. When Theta gets to the point where it needs to get to at some point, you won't be looking back and wondering about these prices. You're going to see higher prices than you've ever seen in your life. And then you'll see the ups and downs then. I'm going to remind you again what Michelle White Dove said. Most recently, this is in the report. There's a whole bunch more stuff in the report. Which, by the way, there's a section in the report about power outages and EMPs and false flags. And not only in the U.S., she felt they were going to do some trial runs in other countries. And what did we just hear? After her report was released, oh, power outage looks like a false flag or some kind of intervention in Venezuela. That's another story. But she said she felt like there would be maybe 4 times, really multiple times, but she gave an example of 4 times of Theta 10xing in price. And she said just go from 10 cents to $1. That's a 10x. Go from $1 to $10. That's a 10x. $10 to $100. That's a 10x. And the final one, 100 to 1,000, is the final like 10x, so to speak. She just used that as an example. I think it's possible. Again, I've been saying when you see what they're doing, the technology change that's coming that these guys are going to be pushing out, it's going to transform, like I said, the entire planet. Could you imagine every little smart thing that you can think of going on in the future when all this really gets going is designed from the factories to do something with that damn Theta protocol? It's the go-to thing, kind of like Windows, Microsoft Windows. There's no other Microsoft. You have to put Microsoft Windows on there. Well, I could get Linux or Apple. Yeah. You and 1% of the population, correct. 99% of everybody else has Windows. You know what I mean? Like, that's the system. So if you want to build stuff and make applications, it has to be for Windows, most of it, right? Theta could be that dude, so to speak. They may have deals behind the scenes that you and I don't even know about where they are locked in 5G, IoT, we're all using Theta, big companies, Samsung, all of them, yes, we're going to use you, all the new technology, we're building into the chipsets, the motherboard, it's all going to be ready for Theta, and none of us even know about it, including myself. I'm just saying this right now. I can see why this freaking coin is one day, and I can't tell you the day, will be epic. And again, I'm going to look back. I can see it already. Holy crap, I was the one guy on YouTube in all of YouTube pushing the living crap out of Theta when nobody else was. No one even cared about it. You didn't even hear people talking about it. Could you just imagine that? Like, I will die a happy man. I will die a happy man for all the people that listened and got some Theta. Even if it's a couple thousand. I can only afford a couple thousand Theta. Okay, all right. What's a couple thousand times $1,000? $2 million bucks. Assuming it does go to $1,000. I'm not going to say I know this to be sure, but boy, was White Dove pretty confident that at some point, some years down the road, this thing would be epic. So, anyways, I would have included this with my last video, but this came later, and it's in the evening. I'm reading it. I'm like, man, I got to do another video. Everything I've been talking, it's right here. They're telling you the roadmap. Holy crap, this is great. So that's the update. Make sure you got some Theta. Take care.